Miss Sarah has been sharing her skills and talents with us by volunteering in our Sunday School and ACYOA junior programs. Please join me in welcoming Miss Sarah Derian to share her thoughts about humble gifts.
That's what Smith said. God is great. What a joy it is to gather among you and to celebrate our youth and the joy and the light that they bring to our community. I can't help but pause and think, who am I to speak among them? They are the ones making such important contributions and lifting us up today. For that matter, who am I to speak among you? I would not be here without the lifetimes of collective service given with the deepest love by my husband, Derian's family, to the St. James community. I am humbled and inspired by the contributions made by Zachab, Yev, Derikod. Those words were given to me by Ani Chikichian after a very, very long conversation and lessons about so many words about youth. How many words there are in Armenian for youth. And because language is a reflection of culture, it is most impressive that Armenians have so many words for youth. It demonstrates how valued they are. And while I have 2 ears to hear and only one mouth to speak, I am still shadavos. Because I just love to learn from all of you. Thank you for indulging me with my too many questions. I was advised to impress you today with my credentials, but to be honest, my favorite credential is being an auntie tanti to my nieces Anush and Sona Derian. Anush just turned 4 and is celebrating with family from out of town today with lots of unicorns and rainbows. For those of you who would like to know, here's a little bit about my background. I am a certified public school educator, and my life's work has largely been in the mill town just north of here in Manchester, New Hampshire. And that's where I'm from, and that's where my father's family's from. I'm the granddaughter of a minister, and my unique blend of theological, psychological, and educational studies and experiential training drive my particular area of expertise, which is to preserve institutional knowledge and create space for necessary innovation in the collective, whatever the collective community desires. And that's really boring. That sounds really, really boring. So I could give you a list of how I do that, and that list would look something like developing new pathways to learning opportunities, teaching methods through experiential learning, building sustainable program models, designing effective and efficient teams. And I could talk to you all day about what that looks like, but I'd love to tell you a story and show you what it looks like. And it will be a very, very short story. Mrs. Marcia has been working on a Garden of Eden with her 5th and 6th grade graders. And it was just installed right outside of their house office. And I encourage you to go look at it. When I think about Mrs. Marcia's Garden of Eden, I can't help but see all of you reflected in it. As I look among this sea of unique passions, perspectives, and capabilities, I hear Mrs. Marcia so passionately saying, "Every tree is a fruit tree." She reads Max Lucado's book, The Oak Tree Inside the Unicorn. Unicorn? Wow, what am I thinking about? The Oak Tree Inside the Acorn, to make a point to remind her youth Just be the tree God made you to be. And because I really needed to hear that message, I thought I would share it with all of you. I can't help but think, what kind of tree am I? I'm standing here and speaking to you on Palm Sunday, and many of you must be thinking, Tun Hai Chas. My answer is this. Voch. Yes, Hai Chas. Heights. Yes, ABCM. We are born into this world, and we are who we are. We have our own fruits to contribute as a result of our unique An-Naman perspectives, passions, and capabilities. What kind of tree are you? If every tree is a fruit tree, what do you need to grow your fruit and share it so that we all can enjoy it together? As individuals, we might not feel like we have much to contribute, and as a result, our fruit might fall to the ground and go unnoticed. How can I be the tree God made me to be? How can you? How can we appreciate each other's fruit? I spend the majority of my profession answering the question, how can we get more youth to attend this program? My area of expertise is reframing that question. How can the program better engage the whole community? And how can that be sustainable? If we are only measuring the success of our programs by our youth, we are not considering the rest of the community, the rest of our families, and their engagement. What happens when our fruit falls to the ground and it is unnoticed? What happens? What happens when the fruit's unnoticed? What happens? It what? It rots. What do we do? What do we want that? Do we want our fruit to rot? We don't want that. This church is so full of life, so full of fruit, so full of expertise and opportunities to meaningfully engage, to contribute in ways that serve the way your tree uniquely grows. Whatever fruit you have to offer just may be the fruit that someone else is needing to grow and develop themselves. The St. James community has rich, fertile soil, the deepest roots, and a wide variety of abundant fruit in its garden. How will you share your fruit? How can we be sure to demonstrate great care and appreciation for each tree in our parish well before we lose them, and plant new seeds to grow new trees and make sure that no fruit goes unnoticed? In my work as an educator, I strive to find opportunities to celebrate each and every life and gift, humble as it may be, because they are gifts from God. Shanor Galan.
Thank you, Sarah, so much for all that you've been doing, but really for being here today and for sharing your thoughts and your gifts with us and with our wonderful community. I just wanted to take a moment and really celebrate our young people of our parish. They work so hard. They're so amazing, as you've seen today. But if we can just take a minute and really thank them for all that they do all together. So, ACYRA members, thank you.
All of you churches within our diocese, that they have full-time youth director, but I think we have the best. We have the best. Yesterday Maria was here almost whole day, in and out, in and out. The youth was here, some of the volunteers in the kitchen getting ready for this day, and came around a few times to see what they were doing. So it's a great joy, really great joy for me to see our youth around, our youth minister working together, and she's been a great, great role model for our present generation, future generation. So it's a blessing, Maria, to have you to be leading ours in educating and being a great role model for our ACYO members. So thank you for all the work that you've done. Sarah, thank you for your beautiful remarks. You are a blessing to this church, to the community. You and your husband, okay? You are a blessing. And, in the footsteps of your mother-in-law, that she was a great person here, your Aunt Mary, your father-in-law, and other family members. Their talent is gone beyond. And I remember, I've been here 23 years. I remember events that were organized by your mother-in-law, your aunt, God rest in your soul, of Sosi. These people were committed. These people were committed. And we see the same compassion in you, Sarah. You said she's ABC. That means Armenian by choice. ABC, Armenian by choice. Occasionally she writes to me, what is this, what is that, who is this, who's that? And she wants to learn. She wants to learn more about Armenians. She wants to learn about the Armenian queens in Jerusalem, the 12th centuries. Who were they? Why there were Armenian queens in Jerusalem during the Crusaders? Now she's involved with our ACYOA, but also Sunday School. So she works with Yeretsky, Maria, Laura, Marsha, Adrina, I think, and Tina, and many other volunteers. So thank you for being part of this community. And like I said, you are a blessing to our church and community. Great and love to have you with us. So thank you.